Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone had a great Monday. We did 3-1 in conference tournaments yesterday. Today's day 2. Yesterday was the Big South, or not the Big South, I'm sorry, the Atlantic Sun. That kicked things off here for March Madness. Today we have 3 more mid-major conference tournament games, or conference tournaments in general to go through. Going forward, this is going to be conference tournaments only leading up to March Madness. I'm done with the regular season. Like I said yesterday, conference tournaments for the mid-major schools are this week, big schools are next week. So we got a lot of games to go through here in these next couple of weeks leading up to Selection Sunday on St. Patty's Day. Like I said before, 3 conference tournaments. They kick off today: the Big South, the Patriot League, and the Horizon. A lot of you probably don't know a lot about these schools, so we want to kind of at least get some info out there. So you guys, like I said, if you're a degenerate like me and you want action on these small schools, you can at least have a little bit of info to go off of. We'll start in the Big South. There's 3 games. Now, in all 3 of these conference tournaments, the higher seed is going to host. So the first game that we have, all 3 of these Big South games are at 4 o'clock Pacific. First game is Longwood at Hampton. This is the 8-9 matchup. Longwood on the road at Hampton. Longwood is 15-16. Hampton is 14-15. Line is Hampton minus 10.5. Hampton has the leading scorer in the conference by a guy of Morrow. He averages 25 a game. Longwood counteracts that with Walton and Phillips, both high double-digit scores. This should be a really good game. 10.5's a lot. I don't know if I lay 10.5 with Hampton at all. Maybe lean getting the points with Longwood. Plus, it's the Longwood Lancers, and my name's Lance Long, so that's, I don't know if that's a sign or whatever, but that probably means they get blown out, right? Nonetheless, really good 8-9 matchup. The winner will play Campbell, the number 1 seed, on Thursday. They have Chris Clemens, who is the 6th leading scorer in NCAA history. He's just dropping buckets. He's the leading scorer in the nation. They're the 1 seed in the Big South this year. So, big 8-9 game here to get to those get to that quarterfinal matchup against Campbell. Next game is SC Upstate at Charleston Southern. SC 6-25. Really tough year for them. Charleston Southern's 15-14. Charleston Southern's a 14.5 point favorite. This could get ugly for sure. Charleston Southern's got a guy named Keeling who scores 18 a night. SC Upstate's got a couple digit scores as well. Winner of this matchup plays Winthrop, the 3 seed, on Thursday. So, you know, these are 2 bottom-tier teams. This is the 6-11 matchup in this conference. SC Upstate obviously finished at the bottom of this conference, one of the worst teams in Division I. So be careful there. This game could get definitely real ugly. Next game is NC Asheville at Presbyterian. NC Asheville comes in at 4-26. They're the 10 seed. Presbyterian 17-14. They're the 7 seed. Line on this is 16.5. It's a new season. Me and my buddy Dan, we went and watched UNC Asheville play Syracuse about 8 years ago as a 16-1 in March Madness, and they almost pulled it off. Whole new year for them. They come in with this guy named Baker who's scoring 16 a game. He's their go-to guy. Presbyterian's a lot more balanced. Huge line, though. I don't know if Presbyterian should be spotting 16.5 to any team in the country. This is the 7-10 matchup, like I said. The winner of this plays number 2 Radford in the quarterfinals. So, I mean, a lot of points there. I'll probably go with the points, even though, you know, it's tough to bet a 4-26 club, but worth a shot, I guess, getting all those points. We moved to the Patriot League. Like I said, higher seeds host. This is the Patriot League first round, so this will knock the Patriot League tournament down to 8. These are kind of like your play-in games. Holy Cross is playing Lafayette. It's at Lafayette. Holy Cross comes in with a better record, but Lafayette did better in conference. Lines -1. I'm really digging Holy Cross in this game. I'm liking Holy Cross equally as I liked New Jersey Institute of Technology yesterday playing Florida Gulf Coast. Holy Cross comes in +1. They're on the road. They've beaten Lafayette this year already. The winner of this is going to play the number 2 seed Bucknell on Thursday. I think Holy Cross is just a little bit more balanced. to come in with a better record overall. They've played better. They've played some really tough games. They actually beat Bucknell a couple of weeks ago. So Holy Cross is a team to look out for in this game, I think. I think that's a really good dog if you want some. They're probably like even money on the money line right now. So take a look at those guys. Also, the other Patriot League game is Loyola Maryland at Boston University. Loyola Maryland 11-20, Boston University 14-17. This is actually the 8-9 game in this conference, and the winner plays Colgate, who won the regular season title in the Patriot League. They got a lot of big-time scores in this game. This should be a really high-scoring game between these two teams. Kind of digging Boston U laying the 5 just because they're a lot better, and they're at home. Loyola Maryland's had a really tough year, only winning 11 games. Boston U being at home, that crowd's going to be rocking, and a berth in the quarterfinals is on the line. So maybe take a look at Boston U in that game. And then we have 2 games out of the Horizon League today as well. These are actually quarterfinal games, so there's only 8 teams that make the tournament in the Horizon, and whoever wins these 2 games today will play each other in the semifinals. The first game is the 4-5 matchup. It's Illinois-Chicago at Wisconsin-Green Bay. This is a toss-up right here. Illinois-Chicago and Wisconsin-Green Bay are 16-15 both ways. Same record. Green Bay's at home. They're laying 2.5. This got March Madness magic all over it. I'm not going to touch the game at all. I think this game comes down to the wire. Could even be a buzzer beater type game with both these teams being so evenly matched. This winner of this game plays the winner of the number 1 seed Wright State against number 8 IUPUI, who was our second game in this conference tonight. Wright State won the Horizon League regular season title. They're playing IUPUI, who is the 8 seed. The line is 7.5. Wright State is really good playing at home. IUPUI is pretty balanced as well. They both got a handful of good scores and stuff as well, so this will be a good game. Kind of digging Wright State laying the points here just because they're better and they're at home. And like I said, the winner of these 2 will play each other. So out of these 4 teams, Illinois-Chicago, Green Bay, IUPUI, and Wright State, they're both going to play, and they're going to play each other. They'll be in the semifinals. One of these teams will be going to the Horizon League Championship game and a shot at NCAA, March Madness. So, awesome time of year, guys. I like to follow these small schools because whenever the madness does start, it's good to know these mid-majors who have a chance to maybe win a game or 2 in the first or second round of the tourney. So I really follow deeply into this. So I'm going to keep tracking this these next couple of weeks, and we're going to continue doing this to make sure you guys have a good idea of what these small schools that no one's ever heard of can bring to the table. So good luck to everyone today. We should have a really good day for sure. Getting a really good read on these small schools and getting an idea. So I appreciate the time, guys. We're at 8 minutes. I'm going to cut this off, and we'll talk tomorrow.